Welcome to JermaineAuNatural. I am Jermaine. Right. And as you saw by the title, I am doing another test. I'm testing out one of the YouTube icons, like one of our people that have like made it. I am going to be testing the FORVR Mood candle by Jackie Aina. So, you know, Jackie is known for amazing makeup. We know her for her lavish lifestyle. Her house is gorgeous with like the gold accents all over the place. Like she turns a look, and she was at the Met Gala. So I mean, you know, she's that girl. She came out with candles. She also has a website, but they do sell her candles in Sephora. So a Black Friday or so ago, I made it to the mall and they barely had anything. So the one that they had left was Send Mood. Love the packaging. And the scent of the one that I have is We Not LinkedIn, which has this beautiful, pretty clove, cinnamon, spice scent to it. First thing I'm going to do is trim the wick down to that 4/4 inch. Wait, can I do it with just my nail? Nope, can't do it with just my nail. So I'm gonna trim it down, light it, and we'll test it out for the next couple of weeks and see, is it really worth it? You know. All right, day one with the FORVR Mood We Not LinkedIn candle. So first, let's trim that wick. Then light it. Time is 1:30. It is April the 3rd. 1:30, 2:30, 3:30, 4:30. So I will burn this for till 5 o'clock. So far, it's smelling nice and clove-like in the house. Very warm. Scent. Smells so good. All right. Time 5:16. So about 3.5 hours. And it is time to put out the candle. Hold please. There we go. So I do have a bit of I think it was the way that I cut it. Tomorrow you will see me cut that back to 1/4 inch again, and then we will burn it again. But also I want to mention that if you see how it burned, if you can see that there isn't like the tunneling thing happening, it is liquid all the way around. So far it looks like it's burning evenly as well, which is a good thing, which means all the wax is gonna burn. Okay, day 2. All right, so let's cut the wick down. Light. All right, it is 11:13, 11, 12, 1, 2, 3. So I'll let it burn till 3. I'll give it a good 4 hours today. All right, time is 3:43. So running closer to the 4-hour mark. Still doing good, still smells good. Can still smell it all the same as I did yesterday. So again, just gonna do that. Let that cool. And then tomorrow when I come back, we will do it all over again. So a couple of things to note with the FORVR Mood candles. The candles are 100% coconut soy wax. They are free of paraffins and phthalates. Now, some of us who do natural hair are familiar with paraffins and the effects of them. For those of you that are not and just don't really know what paraffins are, typically it's a chemical that is and has been tied to several different health concerns and health issues, depending on how it's used, particularly when it comes to candles and candles that are made with paraffins in them. This says what I was able to find, and I'll have articles linked down below so that, you know, I like to give you the option to read things for yourself. So what it says, and I have a couple of articles because, you know, I don't just read one thing and be like, take that as word. I have read like 8, 9 different things. So paraffins, so it says that with paraffin wax, it creates highly toxic benzene kerosene and toluene when burned, both known as carcinogens. In fact, the toxins released from paraffin candles are the same as those found in diesel fuel.
Oh my God!
Linked to asthma and lung cancer. And then another article that I found. So another thing about it is that, it's cheaper to make. It's cheaper than soy and coconut candles because it's derived from petroleum and coal, basically, which, as we know from a lot of coal workers, that they tend to have a really, really bad lung issues. We know petroleum is not great at all. And just all of the different issues that it can cause, like cancer, headaches, kidney damage, birth defects, bone marrow damage. I'm sure some of this is like extreme. The asthma part of it, though, that definitely can happen a lot easier than some of these other things, just because you're literally breathing it in. So I like the awareness of using the coconut oil and soy, which kind of ties into, it's more expensive. So this is a $38 candle, but you're sparing your lungs. And imagine, listen, I know the people like the sales that happen, the yearly sales that happen where you can get like 15 candles for $3 and they come in all these amazing different scents with, some of those type of brands and the folks that they'll sell those candles. Oh, I looked it up. Yeah, paraffins are all in right there in the top. So, you getting all of these candles for super cheap, but just know that you're breathing in coal. And I don't mean like J. Cole. No, you're breathing in toxins. So, yeah. But, I guess anything to save a penny. I will say, though, that I do know someone that frequents that place and those sales and has a very, very bad coughing issue, and bronchitis be kicking their butt. And I feel all comfort with burning this candle. Now, a couple of things that I've always found interesting. Well, first thing, on the website, it says that the candles will burn for 60 plus hours. So I'm going to be testing that out. Now, one thing that I never knew why until I decided to do this video is that, and it says it on here on the back of the box, is that you of course want to trim the wick 1/4 of an inch before lighting, and that you should not burn it more than 4 hours at a time. And I've never known why you aren't supposed to burn candles more than 4 hours at a time. What I found is that when you burn a candle for more than 4 hours at a time, carbon will collect on the wick and your wick will begin to mushroom. I have definitely seen that before. The little burnt part that sits at the top looks like a mushroom. It says that this can cause the wick to become unstable, the flame to get too large, the candle to smoke, and soot to be released into the air. And for you all that use the candles with the paraffin, it's released into the air and around your candle. What this also can do is that, when you burn them too long, your candles have that little black ring around it or around the top. Yeah, that's also another, thing that happens when you burn your candles for too long. Also, another thing that can happen is tunneling. So then you have it burns down through the middle and you have all that wax built up on the side. Well, that's more so effective not trimming the wick. You want to trim the wick to like 1/4 of an inch, really tiny. But what that does is that help the flame to be even, to not be too big, or not to be too big of a flame. It also allows the wax to burn evenly down, so you aren't basically wasting all of that candle and the money that you spent on it. Hey, it me. All right, so closing out my review of the FORVR Mood, we not linked in. So is it worth $38? $8? Well, let's talk about it. So let me show you. So this is how much I have. I kind of dug out. That doesn't. Listen, I said what I said. I dug it out a little bit.
What?
Because I was trying to see, because it kept going out the last few times that I lit it after a couple of hours, like if I was at the bottom, and pretty much, yeah, I was at the bottom of the candle, like this much wax was left. So, well, as you can see, it didn't burn evenly all the way down, but I got most of it. So, $38. Well, full experience, full disclosure, right? So having it just sitting on the table, it filled up the room. This is not lit, just in my dining room. You can smell it every time you walk past it. So that was a plus. It omits smell without even being lit. Once lighting it, it basically smelled up almost my entire house. Now, I have a decent sized house. You know, I have a first floor and I have a second floor. Dining room is right in the middle of the house. I could smell it going up the stairs and then like into my bedroom and like into my bathroom. So like it lit the house up with the scent while it was burning. So the throw is like amazing on it. I was able to have it, I burned it for 20 days. Now, I started this in April. It is now May, the middle of May, almost end of May. There was a week or so, like week and a half, where I was like sick and I was just down. So I didn't light it any for that amount of time. Now, was every day a 3.5 to 4 hour day that is recommended?
Yeah, no,
No.
There were some days, like I said, I work from home. So there were some days where I lit it and it was like, 12 or 11 o'clock. And then I got focused in on work. And then 6 o'clock, what happened? I'm like, oh, shoot, the candle is still lit. So for a few days, you know, it burned for 6, 7, 8 hours. 6, 7, 8 hours. So I probably would have got like a month burn out of it had I like stuck to a hard 3.5 to 4 hours. So it lasted a good long while. Hey, editing. So I went back and calculated the hours because I wanted an exact number. I got 65 hours of burn time, even with the days that went longer. So pretty good. Based on the amount of time that it burned, based on the number of days that I got out of it, based on how overall evenly it did burn, based on the ingredients, what it's made of, I think that it is definitely worth it. Now, if you were like, that's still too much for me, you can catch it on sale. Catch it on sale. I actually looked on Sephora a moment ago just to see if they were on sale. And like majority of the candles are on sale for $25. So a big portion of it for me is how it's made and what it's made of, and that it's not made with random chemicals. You know, it burning clean, for me, that's just important, especially since I have cats. There's that health factor that goes into it if you're concerned with that at all. Yeah, I think that it was a good buy. I would definitely buy another FORVR Mood candle. I definitely would recommend it. It's a nice hefty jar also, so if you like want to reuse it, it's thick and it's quality. So yeah, I liked it. I liked it. Good job, Jackie Aina and the FORVR Mood team. So yeah, all information will be linked down below. Let me know if you have tried any of the candles from FORVR Mood by Jackie Aina. Did it do everything for you that it said that it was going to do? Did you like it? And how long did it burn for? How long were you burning it for, though, in a day? That makes a difference. Yeah, let me know in the comments down below. All right, make sure that you like this video, press the red subscribe button because y'all know I do more than just hair. I am not my hair. Feel free to share this out to somebody else may be interested or want to know how well the FORVR Mood candles work. Punch the notification bell so that you can stay abreast. And when I post my videos, I hope there was nothing in my nose because I didn't check before I did that. And yeah, I'll see you in the next one.